The Boston Celtics are easily one of the greatest basketball franchises of all time. Throughout the history of the franchise, they have had so many great teams like the Larry Bird-led Celtics, the Bill Russell-led Celtics, the Isaiah Thomas-led Celtics, the current-day Tatum and Brown duo, but the best team of them all, and maybe not the best team, but my personal favorite Celtics team of all time, the 2008 championship squad Boston Celtics. Led by a big three of Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen, along with a young and promising Rajon Rondo. Before Perkins was being made fun of on national television every other week, he was also the center for the Boston Celtics. Leon Powe is here as well. We got James Posey, Tony Allen, Glenn Davis, Big Baby, The Alien, Sam Cassell, PJ Brown, Eddie House, a personal favorite of mine. I've mentioned him in many videos. He always just sticks in my head. I used to cook with him on NBA Live 08, which if you don't know, I first got into basketball through NBA Live 08 on the PS2 on my grandfather's PS2. You know the roster. You're probably sick of my backstory. Let's simulate. Let's get to the point of the video. Can the 08 Celtics succeed in the current NBA? Now, I'm going to simulate 3 seasons with this big three. Get it? A lot of threes. The big three. 3-3-3. Cut that in half. That's Satan's. No, wait, no, double. You guys get the idea. But we are going to keep the big three or big four Celtics, depends on who you ask, together for at least 3 seasons to see how great they can do. And then I'm going to get rid of all of their free agents, release them out into the wild, and see what happens for a 4th and final season. And when I say keep them all on the team, Rondo, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Garnett have 3-year contracts. Everyone else is what their contracts were when I loaded the team in, so Leon Powe could leave, but Tony Allen will be here for a majority of the video. On top of that, the regular current-day Boston Celtics are here, which, by the way, how did Markelle Fultz get here? Did he sign? Did he get traded? What happened? How did they? Derek White, a future first-round pick for Markelle Fultz and a second. You know what? That's not that bad. When it comes to the All-Star game, both Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce made it. They were drafted to Team Giannis, who also has LeBron, James Harden, Joel Embiid, and Kyrie. They also got Zion, Ja Morant. Honestly, my bet is that Team Giannis wins. I mean, look how good they are. It's also cool to see Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett both here because I believe it was, 2009, 2010? They had 4 All-Stars in one season, which I think's only happened 3 or 4 times. I know the Hawks did it with Kyle Korver. I can't think of the other times, but I do know for sure that it's happened a couple of times. The Celtics aren't the only ones to do it. Also, I was wrong. Team Giannis did not beat Team Luka because Luka's overpowered even in the All-Star game. Paul Pierce had 12 points, KG had 10 points, but the All-Star game doesn't matter. They need to bounce back because if you look at their record, it is not the greatest right now. They are under 500 and they can barely make it into the play-in right now, so they need to string together some wins because it's looking rough for their first season. Luka wins the very first MVP, 39, 11, and 10. Triple-double, of course, from Luka. He's overpowered. Paolo is your Rookie of the Year, averaging 21 points and 7 rebounds with 4 assists. Tari Eason is 6th Man of the Year, which I've never seen before. That's really cool. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year, and most improved is Cade Cunningham. Coach of the Year goes to Taylor Jenkins and the Memphis Grizzlies. Did any Celtics besides Jason Tatum? There's Paul. Oh, he broke his leg? Oh, that's not good. If he broke his leg, we are not getting through playoffs. Paulie Pierce, how'd you do this season? 24 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal. Pretty solid season from the truth. Not the greatest season. KG, he's also injured. My God. You know what? I've been vibing with injuries these last couple of uploads. You've noticed I've left them on. I'm going to change it for this video. After this season, I'm taking off injuries. They've kind of screwed us. And, you know, with a video that only has 4 seasons, I don't want to spend one of them, 2 of them, or even all of them with our best players injured. Kevin Garnett, though, averaged 20, 12, 6, 1, and 2 on the season. Pretty great year for him. They ended up trying to make a push, but they were only the 9th seed. Can they beat Orlando? And they do. Okay, now we just got to go through Milwaukee, and we lost. Okay. The other Boston Celtics made the playoffs, though, so that's good. As we simulate this playoffs, I do want to let you guys know, if you can notice that I'm, like, stuffy or I sound congested, it's because I woke up this morning sneezing my ass off. I have no, just no idea why. I think it's because it's really dry in my room. I live in Maine, so the heat comes on at night, and when it dries out, you guys get the idea. Okay, my face is dry, so I'm sneezing. The Grizzlies are not even here, even though they won Coach of the Year. That was bars. That rhymed. Either way, Jimmy Butler, your finals MVP and an NBA champ. Wow, the Grizzlies got bounced by the Warriors. That is poetic. On to season 2 for the Celtics Big 3. They now have to battle Victor. Big old Victor, the tall 7'4" beast. Second season with the Celtics, and you know what? The bench pieces they picked up from this current era are kind of amazing. Not actually, that's kind of, sarcastic, but we got Khem Birch, Derek Mark Favors, who just got signed again in real life. They drafted Kel Ware with the 14th pick. PJ Dozier, Celtics legend, is here. And although this is the 08 Celtics, it wouldn't be a Celtics video without Gary Bird. I mean, Larry Bird. You get the idea. It's the same person, all right? Don't they look alike? Congratulations to Luka for not winning MVP. I'm sick of seeing him win MVP. Who had the most points this season? Shea. He's injured and he got an Achilles tear, but guess what? He's still MVP. This is a new thing I'm going to be doing in future videos. If a player wins back-to-back MVPs, I'm just going to change it and switch it up. I'll show you guys if he's repeated, and then I'll change it, so don't worry. There's never going to be an MVP where you're like, oh, he changed it but didn't show us. You think I got time for that? That just takes up way too much time for me to rig these videos. Do you know how long these videos take to record? But for the MVP, I have voter fatigue, all right? I am the NBA. I am Adam Silver. So Shea, congrats on your MVP, averaging 32, 6, 9, and 2. Victor got drafted to the Charlotte Hornets. Him and LaMelo would be such a fun duo to watch. I hope he goes there, honestly, in real life. Sixth man of the year would be Bones Highland. Shout out to him. Evan Mobley wins Defensive Player of the Year, and most improved is Josh Giddey, averaging a triple-double in his 3rd season. He's already an 89. Oh, I have not seen him progress this quickly before. I don't know if he smeared Vegemite all over his body or what, but he is hooping. Paul Pierce made the All-NBA first team this season, averaging 26 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and a block. The Truth is playing great. You'll love to see it. Now, where is our friend Kevin Garnett? Is he here? No, Kevin Garnett didn't even make a 3rd team. The Boston Celtics were the 6th seed this year. The 08 Celtics just aren't that good in this simulation. Kevin Garnett had a pretty good season, averaging about 22 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Playing really good defensively. I don't know how he wasn't on an all-defense team. Rondo averaging 14 points, 10 assists on the dot, and 2.2 steals. And Ray Allen, the man who digresses the most in 2K. I don't know why, but apparently as soon as he hits 30, he's not a good basketball player anymore. He averaged 21 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a little under a block. Oh, and Tony Allen is still here. Hello, Tony. You're averaging 15 in the playoffs. Let's go. Grit and Grind Grizzlies team. It was one of my favorite teams of all time with Tony Allen, Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley. I believe OJ Mayo was there for a bit as we got a Game 7 in the first round. And then eventually Vince Carter ended up on the Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies became my favorite team at the time. Not the Celtics. Like, the Celtics will always be my favorite, but I feel like every NBA fan has a secondary team. And if you don't, you're lying. Some people, it's the same conference where it's like, oh, if the Celtics don't win, I would be fine with the Orlando Magic winning. Or you're like me and you have a team for the West and the East. Obviously, Celtics, hometown, local team. And then the Grizzlies were just cool because Vince was there. Also, speaking of the Celtics, we lose by 40 to the Detroit Pistons. This team might stay together until they win a title if they keep this up. I'll put their ages back down so they stop getting awful, because how are you guys losing to the Detroit Pistons in the first round? DeMar DeRozan is Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and Josh Giddey turning into a superstar this season. He averaged a 30-point triple-double in a 7-game Western Conference series versus the Houston Rockets. Now, can MVP Shea and Josh Giddey end up winning a championship, capping off a historical season for the Thunder? Or will the Bulls be the Bulls and ruin everyone's fun? It's a Game 7, and the Chicago Bulls ruin everybody's fun. Zach LaVine, I don't care to see you. This was Josh Giddey's year. The Boston Celtics Lord and Savior has arrived. Andre Drummond is now a Boston Celtic, which means it's championship time. All right, boys, I have not stopped sneezing for the last 2 minutes of recording. I've been simulating trying to get to the end of the season and I can't stop sneezing. I don't know what's wrong with me. My allergies are super bad, but I need to get this video out and finish this video. So if I sound like I'm clogged up, well, I am. So if I hear any comments like, why is this guy so clogged up? Why is this guy so nasally? Shut up. Shut up. Anyways, Luka, 33, 9, and 8 with 2 steals. Good for him. Isaiah Collier, Rookie of the Year, averaging 15 and 7. This season, Kevin Garnett made the All-NBA first team, averaging worse numbers than last season, but they felt bad for not giving it to him, so he got it this year. Paul Pierce is on the All-NBA second team, averaging 18 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. Why did their points go down? Who is leading them in scoring now? What? Alright, nobody is really leading them in scoring. They're all just playing their part, which is very similar to the real-life Boston Celtics of this time. They also signed Sadiq Bey. I think he was probably one of those high 80s that nobody signs, and then he ends up in free agency, and then he just goes on to one random team for a a one-year contract. Also, the Boston Celtics Lord and Savior Andre Drummond is here. He put up 7 and 8 this season, had pretty good numbers. In the very first round, we are taking on the Magic. I believe Paolo Banchero is there. Other than that, I don't know who they have because it doesn't matter. Did you hear that voice crack? That voice crack was awful. My God, I just sounded like a 12-year-old boy. Oh my Lord, I can't even get over. I'm leaving it in the video. I hope you enjoy the voice crack, but that was awful. In the second round, though, it is a Boston Celtic versus Boston Celtic matchup. Tatum, Brown, Pierce, Garnett, Ray Allen and Brogdon, Rondo and Fultz, Marcus Smart, I don't know where he is. Hopefully he's on the bench. They also got Rob Will taking on Andre Drummond. This is a fun series to witness. I kind of want to I hope we get a close series and then we get to jump in and then I get to watch a game, but no, we sweep them. Not even close. Eastern Conference Finals. We're taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Can we beat them? They got Donovan, they got Evan, they got all kinds of guys. We are winning one game. Now we win a second game. It's a tied series. We go up 3-2. Is this the game we win? Do we win in 6, go on to the NBA Finals and take down Josh Giddey? Yep, the Thunder made the finals. I just saw that out the corner of my eye, and we are in. Josh Giddey averaging 15, 8, and 8, taking on Kevin Garnett averaging 28 and 6. Wait a minute, is there a rule change? Did a rule change happen? Is that why everyone is just not scoring? Change the shot clock to 30 seconds. That's why. Okay, get rid of that. Can we get rid of all of these? I didn't realize that they were getting automated. I've never noticed that in any video I've ever done. I've never gone and checked rule changes because, let's be honest, there's no reason to kind of turn them on in this. I would say I'll make a video of turning on random rule changes, but there's already been a million of people who've done that. But either way, I fixed the changes. We should have regular minutes and regular games now. We both win a game. Now the Thunder have 2. Now they have 3. Now they do not. They still have 3. They didn't lose a win, but we took a win. Game 6, Paulie Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Rondo, Andre Drummond, Sadiq Bey, literally anyone. Please don't let us lose a Josh Giddey. I cheered for you guys last year, not this year. I don't want you to win this year. Okay, they don't. Good. We force a game 7, KG 23, 8, and 5, Ray Allen 21, 10, and 8, and Paul Pierce, he had 17 points. Here we go. Game 7. Everything is on the line. Can the 08 Celtics oh my God, they went off to an crazy run, 81-55. It's safe to say the Boston Celtics are your NBA champions. Sugar Ray put on a passing clinic tonight, racking up a career-high 17 assists. I'll go over everyone's stats real quick because this looks like a monster game 7, but when has anyone ever called him Sugar Ray? I've never called him Sugar Ray. I've never heard it until now. Maybe I'm a casual. That's just the most wild nickname I think I could have ever heard today. He had 15, 7, and 17. Nice little double-double. Paul Pierce, 26, 9, and 9. Sadiq Bey, who's technically not supposed to be on this team, but I'll take it. He dropped 30. KG, 41 and 16 with 6 assists and 3 steals. This man saw it was a game 7, went and hit up the man Howard, got a nice little rock, and then the rock gave him magical powers, and he won the game. Yes, that is an Uncut Gems Adam Sandler reference. That movie is amazing. I watched it in theaters. I was on my seat, edge of my seat. Of course, I was on the seat. I don't lay on the floor and watch movies at a movie theater. You know how grimy that would be? What if you just laid on the floor, just in front of the screen? No chairs, just laid straight down on them gross, sticky popcorn floors. Kevin Garnett is your finals MVP, averaging 24 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Great job, Mr. KG, the big ticket. Now, all of the players of the big Celtics, big 3 signed contracts. I'm going to get rid of their contracts. Let them go anywhere they want in free agency, and we'll simulate one final season, seeing if, I don't know, I guess what happens to our big 3 of KG, Pierce, Rondo, and Ray Allen. As you can see, the Celtics' big 3 is gone. Technically, the big 4. I released Rajon Rondo as well. In my heart, they're a big 4. For sake of the video purposes and other people, I'm going to call it the big 3. Now, I can't leave team automation on and expect the computer to sign people because they might just sign back the big 4, and that would be a headache. So the final season of this video is basically a 1-season rebuild. I don't think we're going to win a title, but I'm going to quickly rebuild this team and see if they can compete with the big 3. I don't think I'll be able to create my own big 3, but if I can snag Giannis, this is perfect. I'm going to give you the max. You can have all the money you want, big boy. If we get Giannis, that would be absolutely crazy. I'm going to offer him one. I'm also going to offer Jason Tatum. That's right. I'm stealing a current Celtic, putting him on the 08 Celtics. LeBron James may be 40 years old, but he's still LeBron James, so I'm going to throw him a contract. Donovan Mitchell. Oh, I can't throw. Oh my God, I got Donovan. Oh my. I didn't get Donovan, but I got LeBron and Giannis. Yo, this team is better than the big 3 now. Now we just need a good point guard. card. Do I want Drew Holiday or do I get Jose Alvarado for a little bit cheaper? He can do about the same things. Obviously, Drew Holiday is much better, by the way, before you come at me in the comments. Denny Avija? Sure, why not? We need more small forwards. No, we don't. We have Giannis and LeBron. You know what? I'll sign the big zoo. Let's get the big zoo over here. We got Jose in the zoo. John Wall, you may be old and crippled, but you know what? You still have a spot on this team in my heart. Austin Reeves? Yeah, sorry. Don't want the Lakers getting you. Josh Richardson, Celtics legend. Welcome back to the team. Tony Allen, I saw you're still available. Welcome back to the team. Don't know why we would ever let you leave anyway. You are my favorite player in history. Now that he's signed, I can say that that's a false comment. He's not my favorite player. I just wanted to get him to sign with us, okay? Maybe it made him feel better about himself, and that's why he joined the team. You know what? I'm going to keep the Celtics theme going. Although we don't need Kelly Olynyk, I'm going to sign him to a contract. And now we're pretty much out of money, so I'm going to simulate to the start of the next season, go see where the Big Four ended up, and take a look at our new team. So outside of Giannis and old man LeBron James, honestly, our team is not great. We got young Kel Ware, and that's about it. Jose Alvarado, you are going to have to step up, my boy. But I have trust in Giannis. I have trust in LeBron James, two of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball. Speaking of players who are really good at the game of basketball, let's go find out where the Big Four ended up. Paul Pierce has formed a Big Three with LaMelo Ball and Victor. Yes, Victor, LaMelo Ball, Paul Pierce, the truth, hanging out with Lonzo and LaMelo, and maybe LeVar is going to come to a couple of games. Kevin Garnett left his Big Three for a new Big Three with Anthony Davis and Scotty Barnes. Paul Pierce also left a Big Three for another Big Three, so that's kind of funny. Is Rondo and Ray Allen on a Big Three? Well, we got to go find them, because I still haven't. So, Rondo either retired or disappeared. I don't know where he is. I'm literally typing in his name, and look at that. Nothing pops up. Let's try Ray Allen, because I haven't looked at Allen yet, but I didn't find him while going through rosters. There's a lot of Allens in the league, so I don't know if Ray will be here, and he's not. Grayson, Tony, Charlie, don't know who he is, but Charlie Allen is still in the league. You know what? I respect it. Ray Allen and Rondo both said if I'm not a Celtic, then I don't want to be a basketball player. And before you ask, no, they are nowhere in free agency. Klay Thompson is, though. Do we have money for Klay Thompson? No, we do not. You know what? Since they both disappeared, I'm going to actually put them in free agency real quick. So I'm going to remove the lowest overall guy I can find, Ronnie Spencer. Going to replace him with a prime Ray Allen. And I'll do the same for another guy, replace him with a prime Rondo, and hope some random team signs them. Rondo is here, Ray Allen is here. They just need to get signed by any team other than us. Please don't, computer, randomly sign them. I actually think I have it set off, so even now they can't sign anyone. I don't think they can do in-season signings. Just let me check, make sure. Yep, nope, they're not here. But apparently I left the computer on to do in-season signings, because Isaiah Jackson is now a Boston Celtic, putting up 13 points a game. You know what? I mess with it. Rondo has been signed to his new team, and he replaces Donovan Mitchell in the Cleveland Cavaliers spot, and Ray Allen ended up on kind of the perfect team, replacing Klay Thompson as a splash brother and teaming up with the man who broke his record in Steph Curry. Warriors are a three-point shooting menace. The Cleveland Cavaliers got a playmaker in Rondo, KG, and AD, and then you got Paul Pierce and LaMelo. All of them went to really great teams. LaMelo Ball plays one season with the truth, and he's now unleashed his final form. 30 points, 13 assists, 2 steals. Michael Jordan, probably happy as can be. Mikey Williams, your Rookie of the Year. Max Lewis, Sixth Man of the Year. Joel Embiid, Defensive Player of the Year. And Most Improved goes to Bronny James, LeBron's son. They're still in the league together. And LeBron's not playing with him. He's played with the Boston Celtics because he likes us more. Giannis, All-NBA First Team, 27, 12, 8, and 1 with a block. LeBron James made the second team, and Kevin Garnett made the third team, averaging 17, 10, and 6 with a steal and a block. Rondo averaged 16 points, 10 assists, and 2 steals in a season with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ray Allen had a very light season, averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal for the Golden State Warriors. And Paul Pierce averaged 21 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, and a steal while playing with Victor and LaMelo Ball, and even Mark Williams is here. Also, Dennis Schroeder is a 79 overall this far into the future. I don't buy it. I don't think he'll even be in the league at this time. LeBron James and Giannis have been eliminated, so it's up to KG and the Toronto Raptors. Paul Pierce with the Charlotte Hornets. Cleveland is actually, we got Rondo versus Paul Pierce in the first round. That's kind of cool. And the Warriors didn't make playoffs, so we only care about the Eastern Conference. I'm going to focus on the Charlotte versus Cleveland game game because if there's a moment to jump in, you already know what we're gonna do. But Rondo and the Cleveland Cavaliers are up 3-1. Charlotte, you guys gonna bounce back? No, Cleveland beats them. Rondo beats Paul Pierce, the MVP, and Victor. So we could be getting Rondo and KG in the finals, which I wouldn't mind. Detroit Pistons, can you guys, like, go away? We don't want to see you win. We want to see the Cavs up against Toronto. Great, game 7. Can we not? Okay. Detroit ends up winning. It's up to KG. Can he prove he is the best member of the Big Four, Big Three, whatever you want to call it, that Celtics core that won a title? And he does. He beats the Pistons in 6, and him and Anthony Davis are going up against Jabari Smith Jr. Game 1 goes to the Rockets. Game 2 goes to the Okay, game 3. Oh, KG. Okay, good. I thought he was about to get swept. He ends up getting gentleman swept. Or no, that's not what it's called. That's the other way around. That's if you guys get what I'm trying to say, okay? He lost 3-1-1 and then lost. Listen, they were being nice. He wanted to win on home floor, right? Game 5 was the Rockets home court. That's why they won it. Something like that. Either way, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Shout out to the Boston Celtics. Shout out to you if you're watching. As always, been your boy Little Cody, and peace out.